What is up? What is up? What is up? Nagy Nation, Phil Nagy joining you here for a little Saturday afternoon sim. This one is a big one, Browns fans. We are currently 8-7 in this 2023 sim season with our own made-up rosters and free agency and such. And we are playing the 9-6 Colts right now. We're currently on the outside looking in of the playoffs. That head-to-head matchup in Week 16 with the Broncos actually is what's kept us out of the playoffs right now, and we are currently tied at 8-7 with the Steelers. Of course, they have the 5-10 Texans this week, so no, you can't assume anything on that front. So we got to win, and we got to take care of business, and then it would potentially set up a win, and the Steelers would need to lose next week as well. So can't do anything if you don't get this one. The Colts are right here on the edge of the playoffs as well. And they are very excited about their young rookie quarterback, Bryce Young, who they have in this version of the sim. And so we'll see what Bryce looks like here for this Indianapolis Colts team. Appreciate everybody being on. Hey, Anthony, welcome in. Hey, Mitchell, welcome in. And hey, Mason, welcome in. Oh, where are you going tonight? Oh, sorry about, okay, down to the Natty, gotcha. Mitchell, sorry about the storm damage. Yeah, it was supposed to be real bad, but I think with maybe the worst of it. So there's a look at what Bryce Young's done so far. 3,800 yards, 31 touchdowns, just 8 interceptions. And he has a young but talented line. Their first round overall, of course, pick was Bryce Young, but they also got the left tackle from Northwestern, Peter Skoronski. They got the right guard, Cooper Beebe from Kansas State. Jacoby Myers coming over in free agency as well to go along with Pittman. He'll go Jonathan Taylor, who has become a member of the 99 Club, and he'll get stuffed right at the line. Yeah, you'll hear that a lot, Mason. Hey, Karen, welcome in. 2nd and 10 now. The rookie Young fires across the middle. He's got his tight end. It looks like a big shot. That's Mo Alley Cox. And now a 3rd and 2. Let's see if the Browns can get out the defense here. Looks like a beautiful day in the land here for Week 17. Option keeper Young to the right side. JOK is with him, but he's got the first down, and then Denzel helps to make a big smack there. Bryce Young, option keeper, and again, that'll be a part of his game, of course. Very, very agile in the pocket at 5'10 and some change. Hey, happy birthday, Anthony. Hey, A&B. Welcome in. First down now. 4-man rush. Pressure coming. Young will slip and throw, and then knocked away. Dangerous throw. Taki was the one in coverage. And lucky to get that one back is the rookie Bryce Young. Now he'll step up in the pocket, and now ball's out, and it's going to be fallen on. And the right tackle able to fall on that one. That's Kelly saving the fumble there, as it looked like it was maybe Payne. It was Payne with a little bit of backside Garrett there that forces that fumble. And very fortunate is Bryce Young to be able to receive this next snap. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. Back to pass now, Bryce on a 3rd and 16. Now he'll step up, fire deep across the middle, tipped, and then dropped, and then almost picked off. MJ Emerson had 2 chances to intercept it. Isn't going to get either of them. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you to your Mrs. A&B. Appreciate that. Fair catch called for and made by Tyler Scott. All right. Here is Deshaun Watson now out onto the field. An up and down season for him. 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 4,300 yards. A lot of yards still. Not a boatload of touchdowns. And he has been in the end zone a few times with his legs as well. So let's see what the Browns offense can muster here. They'll start in 11 personnel, as we will probably see lots of in real life. Back to pass to Sean. Short little throw over the middle to Cooper. He'll get the first down, near the first down, rather. They'll say he's short by a yard. Took a big shot there. I think Stephon Gilmore, who's still on the Colts here. All right. Happy April Fools to you too, Wendell. Can't trust anything we see today. Delayed handoff. Nope, faking the delayed handoff. 2nd and 1. Short drag again, right at the sticks, and the first down is achieved this time by Cooper. two converging players. I think it was maybe an April Fool's joke. You might have seen an April Fool's joke, Wendell. There are lots of silly ones out there. I saw one where there was an article that Joe Thomas came out of retirement to play tight end. Give it to Nick Chubb. He'll try the counter, and it's going to go nowhere. Kwity Paye, a talented pass rushing defensive end, is the first one to get there. Yeah, beware anything you read today, Wendell. There's a lot of fake news out there. You did try it. You did try it. That was good. No, you tried it. Mason just didn't want to entertain it at all. He shut it down fast. Third and 12 now after the drop. Fire left side. I think he's going to be hit as he throws. It's picked off on the back end. That tip drill to himself worked for Isaiah Rodgers. Are we going to get lucky? We are. Roughing the passer saves us here. Grover Stewart, the big defensive tackle, more of the run stuffer. We'll get it back now. Watson. Zip it across the middle. Quentin Johnston, the rookie, and he's up near the first down at the 35, and they'll say 2nd and inches. Yes, MJ dropped his. Now, MJ's was a little bit further out of his body reach. Here's Chubb to the right side. He'll cut back to the middle. He's got the first down. Hey, Diablo, welcome in. It's a late night for you over there. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Adobingo with the tackle. Here's the option keeper, little QB draw from Watson, and he'll pick up a nice gain of 7 on first down, just to keep him honest a little bit here. Opening drive for the Browns after they're able to force a punt. Strip sack from Payne, and Garrett allowed a 3rd and long to be unachieved. Now here's a 3rd and short for the Browns here on their opening drive. Posick snaps it back to Watson. 4-man rush coming. Buckner gets around Teller, but he's got time to get it to Cooper for a first down inside the 20. Call it the 15. First down, Browns into the red zone now. I love when Jim Donovan's like, presented by Matza, whatever. He's like, it's molto bene. He gets so ridiculous with it. Oh, Jim Donovan is a national treasure. Mids or something, is that what it is? Mids attack. I guess it wouldn't be a very good spot if I didn't actually know the name of the company. I just remember what he says about it. 2nd and 6 now. Good balance for the Browns. 5 runs, 5 passes. Right side, got it. 2-1, touchdown, Cooper! Gave it to him in enough time to turn the corner, which we've been one of our gripes of Madden for a while, is that they throw that thing right when they're on the sideline. But Cooper able to finish the drag. Beautiful throw on the run for Deshaun. Stick the foot in the ground. Kenny Moore is late, and a touchdown, Browns, to start this one off. 7:24 on the first quarter clock. And the Browns take the lead. Yeah, molto bene. That's exactly what it is. 7-0 Cleveland here. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports. Kit had something going this afternoon, but wanted to get this one done for you here. Big week 17, as I was talking about on the intro, and as you can see some of the other records of the team streaming at the bottom. The Browns are 8-7 right now. This Colts team is 9-6. We are tied at 8-7 with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but because they won the head-to-head, we actually do not own the tiebreaker. So as currently constituted here in the beginning of week 17, we are on the outside looking in of the AFC playoffs. The Denver Broncos, who we lost to last week, remember that crazy game with the Broncos where we were down 17-0 and just could never come all the way back. That actually was sort of a de facto play-in game for the number 7 seed. Right now the Broncos have it, and we are on the outside looking in. Steelers will keep an eye on that score. Actually, it's not going to go because it's a user game. But anyway, the Steelers play the Houston Texans, so we need C.J. Stroud to give us a little home-cooked love if possible. If not, it could go all into Week 18. We play the Ravens again, and I would assume the Steelers play the Bengals, but I do not know that for a fact. 7-0 here. Bryce Young blitzed right up the middle, and he got him. J.O.K. like a rocket ship. That thing was fast. And again, we haven't seen a lot of blitzes from Jim Schwartz, but this one, that double A-gap blitz, just unstoppable. And he's got those next-gen stats. He had to be in there in like 2.5 seconds. That was crazy fast. 2 seconds on the dot. That was a missile. Usually anything under 3 seconds is really fast. That was 2 even. I don't think we've seen anything that fast before with that next-gen stat thing. Yeah, maybe Mason being 8-7 with 2 weeks to play and needing to win both potentially to be in. Ball's out, and Miles falls on it. Deron Payne with his second strip sack of the young rookie Bryce Young. And now the Browns are cooking with gas. With a first down at the 35-yard line, headed towards the dog pound, a chance to double up on the lead. Watson, short throw right side, got it on the sidelines to Chief for a gain of 7. Staying on schedule, staying on schedule. Stay on target. Chubb left side. First down and more to the 21-yard line. Nick Chubb, his best run of the day. He's been kind of stopped in the backfield a couple of times. Building momentum now by the Browns. Use the delayed handoff to Chubb right through the A-gap, and waiting for him is a swarming linebacker there. Looked like maybe Shaquille Leonard, of course. He changed his name from Darius a couple of seasons ago. Shaquille Leonard in there on the tackle. Back to pass now. Quick throw right side. It's Cooper. And he needed to get just a little bit deeper. There's Shaq Leonard again. You can see the X factor there in that second level of defense. Right behind X factor, DeForest Buckner now. 3rd and 4. They'll go empty. Watson rolling, firing. Right side. Caught by Cooper, but he's just on the wrong side of the line. Go for it, Kevin. Go for it. Just on the wrong side of the line to gain was this one. He was in trouble. Oof, lucky that one wasn't pit. We've seen that one house called several times, and they will go for it here on a 4th and 1. Let's go. Love the aggressiveness from Kevin. Back to pass now. Throw over the middle. Easy first down to the Chief inside the 5. First and goal at the 3 for the Browns. He kind of wiggled to the right. Maybe looked like he was going to run, and then got that one off to the Chief. First down, Browns inside the 5-yard line now. That's the rookie out of Iowa, Jack Campbell there, number 58, middle linebacker. There in the middle of your screen, another rookie here for this Colts team with lots of picks. Chubb, touchdown! Spread him out and give it to the Chubbernaut right down the middle. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Browns, they double up the lead here with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Chubby time for 6. Beautiful play call there from the 3. They just spread him out and let Chubb go 1v1 with a linebacker. Mitchell, I know you have asked before. The only thing that I would think is if it's maybe somewhere buried in like an archive on ClevelandBrowns.com, it might be something that you could like ask or like tweet at them or something too. Hey, Fellergren, welcome in. Yep, so far so good here. Just 13 minutes into this one, so we're certainly not counting any chickens or hatchlings at this point. Pressure coming, setting up screen, and look at Jonathan Taylor get boat raced. Ooh, my, he got hit hard in midair trying to catch that screen pass. Bryce Young, hanging him out to dry, literally hanging him up. Now Malai Cox has a first down. Hey, Daniel, welcome in. Indeed. We'll see if they can keep it up, though. Madden likes to give one team a big lead and then scare the rest of us by having them come back. Bryce Young. Shotgun snap, play action, fake, zip it right side, dropped. That was Alec Pierce, second year receiver out of Cincinnati, who drops that one. Dropped there. Shane Steichen, or however you say it. He's the one patrolling the sidelines there. Former Philly offensive coordinator, of course. That Super Bowl run. Now the man on the sidelines. Yeah, Fellegren's right. Hit the like button if you want to. 3rd and 4. Deep shot down the seam. Knocked away. Beautiful play by JOK. That's how you play that cover 2. That middle linebacker, you just got to sink and sink and sink and sink, and then you knock that thing down, and the Browns will force a punt from Rigoberto Sanchez. They'll take over at their own 12-yard line. 41 seconds to go. First quarter. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here this afternoon. Hope everybody's doing well, or evening. Late in the evening if you're Diablo. They try this counter again, and Shaq Leonard is just right there. Oh, that's that stupid formation where Jacob Phillips is the linebacker, or where the linebacker is the running back. I don't know where that glitch comes from. Little dump over the middle, and that's going to be how the third quarter ends. They'll flip it around. We appreciate that, Daniel. Thank you. We'll flip it around. So good opening quarter here at First Energy Stadium. Beautiful day in the land. No snow in the forecast. Barely even see the breaths coming out of them. So a beautiful warm day here in week 17. This would be late December, which Ohio can give you 50s in December for sure. The Chief down the middle, a strike on 3rd and 6 for a big first down. Nice throw there. Really confident throw from Watson to Njoku that gets him out of the end zone area. And now ready to attack again. Shotgun again. Blitz coming. They pick it up. He finds a man across the middle. That's Donovan Peoples-Jones on the backside dig. Easy pitch and catch. First down, Browns right at the midfield stripe. DPJ's first catch of the day. There's that Steelers and Texans game at the bottom. We need a big one from CJ Stroud. If the Steelers win, then all we have to do is win ourselves out. If both teams win out, we are out. We need some help here. It was pretty quick, Wendell. Not a lot of completion, or incompletions rather. 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quick throw left side. Got his man again. It's the Chief near the stripe, and he's going to be just shy of it. 3rd and inches. Back to pass. Chubb stays in. Max protect. Floated wide open over the middle again. Chief 10, 5, 3, 1, and he's down at the 2, they'll say. David Njoku with a shot on 3rd and inches. What a throw from Watson. Look at him just drop the biscuit in the basket here. Just a beautiful throw. Jack Campbell is a lot of things, but he cannot cover David Njoku down the seam. That was a gorgeous throw, and now a 1st and goal for the Browns at the 2-yard line. Wow, what a play. Demetric Felton, he's going to get a little action into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. And they lead 21-0 here with the kick pending. Pouring it on the Colts here. They know that they've got to win to get in. Trying to leave no doubt early with this one. Eight plays, 87 yards. How about David Njoku? 3rd and 6, and he had a big catch, and then the big one to get him down to the 2-yard line. Beautiful play. Diablo, yeah, we've talked about it a lot. Kit and I have talked about it a lot. Really, really like that they just essentially filled out the 53 in free agency, which will truly give them the ability to go best player available, package and move up, just get 1 or 2 impact rookies, or just trade back. Take 1 or 2 guys late as projects. We have 4 draft picks in 2024 overall, so getting more picks for next year when you're going to start to have to make some more decisions on guys like Cooper and Teller and the bigger numbered players, the bigger salaried players on the roster. Yeah, Wendell, I think you're right. I think Felton probably doesn't have a role. Running back is probably the one thing they will draft. Whether that's somebody that they really fall in love with and move up and go 2nd round, or if they just wait till the 3rd and get the running back there. But yeah, you could see them, but they don't really need anything. I mean, you get a developmental edge, you get a developmental defensive back, maybe you get a developmental D-tackle, but you're definitely going to get a running back. That's about it. You don't really have any other needs. How about wide open down the seam is Mo Alley Cox as he's trying to do his best David Njoku impression. Yeah, I'm with you, Mason. We need another. You mean another 3rd rounder, or just another 3 picks in 2024? Is what you think? Is that what you mean? Yeah, no, they for sure will get one. And it is a very deep running back class. Left side out route, Pittman, and he'll have another near 1st down. Newsome was the one who tackled him that time. Yeah, I mean, they have 8 picks right now. I set the over-under at 4. If they take more than 4 guys, I think I'll be surprised. Zip it to the right side, out route, and another first down. So good little drive here now. Bryce Young responding down 3 scores. That's true. We do need a 3rd/4th safety, depending on how much you like D'Anthony Bell. Yes, we know you're a Chiefs fan, Daniel. I mean, your Chiefs are rolling. We'll do the playoffs in this one. At least the conference championships and the Super Bowl. So you should get a chance to see what you're. I can't remember what we did for them in free agency though. Another throw down the seam on a little skinny post, and Pittman drops it 3rd and 8. Back to pass now on this 3rd and 8 left side. Caught right at the sticks and a first down. Talk about running your out route right at the line to gain. He was like straddling it with 1 foot, and Shane Stecken likes it. That's Keelan Cole. Yeah, I would say let's take 4 guys. Let's trade, get more picks next year. This is going to be Zach Moss, the former Buffalo Bill, for a first down. And let's do that. Let's get a safety, a DE, a D tackle, and a running back. That's the call today. I'm right there with you. Yeah, well, I was a little worried they didn't score any runs the first night, and I was like, here we go again. Can't score runs, and then they responded with 9. Quan leads the AL. Ball's out. It's going to be picked up by the Browns. Myles Garrett with a strip sack, and Foskey falls on it. You shall not get points, say the Browns defense. What a play there by Myles. You don't even see it because it was such an ancillary part of it. He just came up behind him and poked that ball out of there. Oh, Bryce. That's 3 different times he's put the ball on the deck, and the Browns recover it here. 2nd turnover of the first half for the Colts. Hey, George, welcome in. Go Browns. Option keeper to the right side. Watson spin move off of a defender, and then Gilmore is going to shove him to the ground, but he'll pick up 9. That's true, Mason. Yeah, he was too busy celebrating. Well, he wanted to give his guys the love. 2nd and 1 now. Browns 21-0. It has been all Cleveland here in the first half. Quick throw. Ooh, that one was almost picked. That would have changed things in a hurry because that would have house called it. Just a 2nd incompletion of the day. Play action out of the pistol, and he can't get away from Kwity Paye, who will sack him back, and that'll take a little bit of the starch out of your sails. The Browns will have to punt for the first time today with 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Bajorquez from his own 10. Hey, welcome in, Joe. Hey, we're glad to have you on. We simulate lots of things, mostly Browns games on Madden, and I do live play-by-play commentary. We've got a little fun crew of Browns fans here, and if you like what you see, we'd appreciate your subscription as we continue to try to push towards 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Usually we try to specialize in making things as realistic as possible. This is our before free agency and the draft sim. So we did an off-season, our own draft, our own free agency. So you'll see like Bryce Young is the quarterback getting sacked by Isaiah Foskey. 2 things that may not be real. And Deron Payne, who came over to the Browns in free agency, for instance. So, well, there you go. Foskey, your guy. He's been awesome for us, Joe. And obviously we love JOK as well. Hey, Rick, welcome in. Go Browns. Pressure again, and Myles Garrett is just feasting today. So, yeah, there'll be some guys you're like, why is Bryce Young the quarterback? Or why is Deron Payne on the Browns? I thought he re-signed with the Commanders, stuff like that. So we will do after the draft version of the 2023 season as well, once the rosters are all accurate. But my cousin and I run this channel, and we're both nerds for the deep dive of franchise mode. So yeah, we've been around for about 3 years, and been a fun little community of mostly Browns fans. We do some hockey, we do some basketball, we did some baseball, but definitely like 95% Madden sims here on the channel. Zip it across the middle to Cooper. He's got another first down. Cooper heating up and having a nice day. I think, Wendell, they're actually talking about an alternate helmet of some kind this year. Maybe white, if Nathan Segura and J.W. Johnson, a.k.a. Mason's favorite person, are to be believed. Chubb right side, breaking tackles, first down. Can he get around? He can. To the 40, to the 35, and he'll go down at the 36-yard line. A big run for Chubb. Oh, you're right. Yes, Diablo, we did the World Cup as well. We did our own Team USA World Cup sim. That was actually really fun. There was so much scoring, we couldn't figure out how to get the settings. So every game in our World Cup sim was like 9-8, which made it wildly entertaining, just not super realistic. That's good. That's a good call. I really enjoyed that. I actually really like FIFA. It's one of my favorite games. Here's a run up the middle. Nick Chubb. He'll go down. It's my spring break. I know you do, Mace. That's why I like bringing it up every time. Every time his name comes up, I think of you. Because you despise him. And you secretly think that he's... Not secretly. You think that he's secretly like the reason the Browns are so bad. Because he sabotages everything. Poor JW. What did he do to you? All he had to do was marry the Haslam's daughter. Joey is not. Our wide receiver addition is the rookie Quentin Johnston out of TCU, who we took in the second round. So yes, we will see Elijah Moore, but that sim won't come until after the draft. So we do have a fun receiver, but it's not Elijah Moore, I'm afraid. But we are super stoked to see what he's going to look like. So stay tuned to the channel in like May and June, and you'll get like the exact roster with Tomlinson. We did have Thornhill, though. That was one we got right. We got right Posick. We got Taki right. We got A.J. Green right. Those kinds of things, as Watson will throw this one away on a 3rd and 6, and it'll be our first opportunity to see Cade York in this game, minus his 3 extra points with 1:55 to go. York's from the left hash. He's up, and he's good. Browns lead 24-0 in this one. So, Wendell, it's the right teams, it's the wrong order of them. So the NFL has like baked in who you're going to play. So Madden knew that we were playing the AFC, I don't know, whatever it is, AFC South, I guess, because we played the Texans and the Jags. So I guess we're playing the AFC South and the NFC West, right? Because we played the Seahawks and the Niners and the Cardinals. So Madden knows that those are the divisions that the AFC North is playing, and then we also made the schedule lineup like last year, like when we played the real sim, we had the exact same outcome. I even had to go in and freaking make games end in ties, which took forever, but so that A, the draft order would be the right, but then B, like, so the Browns finished in what, 4th, I guess, right? So we got the 4th place schedule. So there's a couple of crossovers where we play just the fourth place team in that division. Hey, Mason, good luck if you're at a tournament down there, buddy. Have some fun, win some cash. Oh, nice catch by Pittman on the left side. Big throw for a first down. Thanks for being on. Have a good one, buddy. So, Wendell, should be all of the correct opponents, but it might be the wrong, like, home and away, and it's obviously not they won't know the order of when those things happen just yet. Diablo, we did, yeah. Just for this one, I did. Injuries have been turned off for this sim season, only because, I didn't want somebody's quarterback getting hurt and then them signing Tom Brady or something like that. So it just makes it easier to not have to worry about the other team's rosters, like auto changing guys and. Oh, we'd like to sign Ndamukong Suh. It's like, no, he's not playing for anybody, those kinds of things. Back to pass, Bryce Young, wiggling, firing right side, back in the end zone, picked off, did he get his heels down? Oh, Denzel. Beautiful catch, and he couldn't. You know they want to keep the shutout intact here. 50 seconds to go. Back to pass, left side, caught, touchdown. Pittman got right in front of MJ Emerson in front of the dog pound. And the first score of the game comes from a jackhammering Michael Pittman Jr. pride of the Trojans. And MJ was right there with him. Good tackle after the catch, however, he was able to hold on. Chase McLaughlin spent a little time kicking in this stadium as the kicker for the Colts. 24-7 Browns with 3 timeouts in 47 seconds. Let's see if Stefanski wants to get aggressive. Tyler Scott, the rookie out of Cincinnati, from the goal line. He'll get past the 20, and that's where he will go down. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. Yeah, I agree. That's just where he ended up having to go, because we had in our sim, like in the sim draft, we had the Panthers, or no, the Panthers are the ones who did it in real life. We had the Texans, who are the ones that traded up to number 1 to get Stroud. How about that throw and catch to Quentin Johnston? There's our rookie right down the seam to the 38-yard line, and the Browns called timeout. So I think the Colts are, 4? So I think the way that it worked was that the Texans took Stroud, and then the Bears have moved to 2, and they took, I think maybe they took Paris Johnson, number 2, and then Cardinals, number 3, took Jalen Carter, and then here at 4 is where they got him, where the Colts got him. So 2nd and 2, back to pass. Watson zip it quickly across the middle. DPJ, first down now. They got 1 timeout left in 25 seconds. This would be the time that I would be okay with a 60-yard field goal attempt. The only time I would feel good about it, unless you take a sack. Can't do that, Deshaun. Now they're out of field goal range, but this is where you could still try it. Or 2nd and 18 with 4 seconds, just heave this thing to the end zone. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports here. We got about 4 seconds left, or give it to Chubb to the right side, and he'll pick up a couple of ancillary yards to end it. Appreciate you being on with us. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, we'd very much appreciate that. We continue to push towards 1,000 subscribers, so YouTube will put us on the payroll, and I can buy Mrs. Nagy on Sports something nice for letting me play video games with all my friends all over. We got fans all over the place. Diablo's over in the United Kingdom. We got people, my cousins in California. We got other people on the left coast. We got people in the south. We got people in the north. Lots of Northeast Ohio, of course. I'm in Central Ohio. Several of our subscribers are here in the Buckeye country as well. Okay. Welcome in, Joe. What part of Ohio? Central, northern, northeastern, southern? You don't have to tell us your city. Or Dayton, that's fine too. Okay, cool. I think we've got some Flyers. So I think we've got some Flyer fans on the channel as well. My cousins are in Dayton. They're subscribers. All right. Not the same family. Oh, that's right. And Daniel's in Missouri. Of course, our resident Chiefs fan. So, yeah, we've got a couple of, like I said, mostly Browns fans, but we do have some fans of other teams as well. Yeah, that's a fair point, Diablo. That's a fair point. Nice out route. Look at that flag to Cooper with a great catch, and he's got a first down to midfield. Okay, Anthony, welcome in. Yeah, or no, you were on before. I didn't know that about you, that you live in Florida now. So like I said, we got people all over the place. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that, Fellergren. I know we were having some crazy storms, but I didn't hear anything about a tree falling and hurting or killing someone. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Browns with the first down. The 47. Chubb, left side, good hole. Broken tackle to the 40. Sit down, kid, to the 40, to the 35. He's got a first down. Browns into enemy territory. That is super sad. The weather's been crazy everywhere. We got mudslides, monsoons, and snow, and places that shouldn't be snowing and raining. It's wild. Heavy winds and tornadoes and earthquakes, and it's wild. Just wild. Quick throw over the middle. He's got Coop again right near the stripe, and they will give him the first down. How about Watson today? 22 of 26. We have it, Joe. You're right. We have it. I think that's maybe what Diablo is talking about in terms of he always loses not a little bit of a step. He's still averaging 4.5 yards, which is insane. But instead of 5.5, he's averaging 4.5, like in the Decembers in his career. Obviously, the the injuries to the offensive line, and he gets nicked up over the course of the season, and those kinds of things are an issue. Shotgun. Left side, caught on the sideline. What a catch for the rookie. Another player that we'll fall in love with. And won't get to have. Down inside. Oh, Indianapolis could have challenged it. I thought he had it. I think this is a bad challenge, personally. But we'll see what he says. First and goal. From the 9, I was going to say, he absolutely had it all day long. Yeah, I don't think it's so much that just yet, Joe. I think he's still got a lot of tread on the tires. I think it was that Teller's calf was super jacked and he was terrible. Posick was out. Conklin seemed banged up. Frankly, I think maybe that's the biggest surprise of the offseason is that maybe they just looked at the rest of the tackle market. Touchdown, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That was a dart from Watson and a big-time catch. And how about that for an opening second-half drive from your Browns? Because this thing was a laser beam. Almost looked no-looked. Kind of like threw it back across his body like one of those Patrick Mahomes no-look passes. Touchdown, Browns. They take a 30-7 lead. That is the way to do it. So, yeah, I think it's just it's a prospect of, they were trying to figure out who they wanted to be with Deshaun in a short amount of time. Injuries to the offensive line. Kareem Hunt took a huge step back in the second half of the season. He was not very sharp at all most of the season, frankly. And I think they probably tried to trade him at the deadline, and there was just zero market. And the fact that he hasn't signed with anybody now probably tells you everything we needed to know about it back then. So I agree, Fellinger. No, I mean everything. I mean all of our success is predicated on him returning back to top 5. He doesn't have to lead the league in passing, but he's got like the 3rd highest quarterback rating in the history of the game. We just need that. He doesn't even necessarily need to be half that, or like not half that good. He doesn't need to be that good, like the MVP level, but he's got to be special when they need him to be special. You've got to be able to throw when the other team knows you're going to throw. You've got to be able to take care of the football. My guess is that we're probably done. And I think they're going to get him short. No, Zach Moss, they're going to say, got that first down. Diablo, I would say that maybe we'll sign another veteran after the June 1st money becomes available. So whether that's like a Yannick Ngakoue or a Frank Clark or a Poona Ford in the middle or a Quentin Jefferson or something like that, I bet we would get like another veteran D lineman either on the outside or on the inside, but I think they'll wait until after June 1st when they get that extra $10 million of JJ3 and Clowney's money. That would just be my guess. But I think for the most part we're pretty much done. There's only because there aren't really that many spots left. You could say right now there are 0 starter spots to be given out. Unless they fall in love with some nickel corner, but I would assume they would have already done that. If they're going to try to be content with some combination of Newsome and I don't know about Ward on the inside maybe. Emerson's not built for the slot. So it'll be interesting to see what they do there. 31-7, Browns just absolutely steamrolling the Colts here today on a beautiful Week 17 Sunday afternoon in First Energy Stadium. My name is Phil Nagy. You are watching / listening to Nagy on Sports, our humble little YouTube channel. 2nd and 5. If you would like to get further access, you can always join us on our Discord channel. There is an invite link in the description of this or any of our videos, where you can join Kit Nagy and there's about 80 of us or so on the channel right now, or excuse me, the Discord channel right now, and you can hop on and chat with us between sims. You can answer poll questions like, hey, which free agents would you sign? And that's how we ended up with Javon Hargrave and Deron Payne, for instance, as well as Juan Thornhill. And then you, most importantly, can find out in advance as Chubb's going to fumble, which he never does, and it lands right in the arms of Corey Littleton, the linebacker. And Madden giveth, and Madden is quick to taketh away. Just don't understand why they choose Nick Chubb to be the one that fumbles all the time. So first down in enemy territory, almost picked right back off by Emerson, but it's going to be caught by Pittman on the left. But you can also find out in advance. So yes, YouTube will notify you if you hit the bell, but sometimes it's not super on time. It could be a couple minutes late. Sometimes it's been a little bit later than that. So if you want to find out in advance, so today at like noon, I said we're going to go live at 4:30. We had it scheduled, and MJ gets it right back to the 20, to the 30. Can he go? He's got the corner. Bryce chasing him. The 40, 30. He's not going to get him. 10-5. Touchdown Browns on a pick 6. The rookie Bryce Young gives it right back. MJ Emerson, and how good has this kid been? If we could get another MJ Emerson in the 3rd round, I'd be fine with that. Let's go. Big time play there. Looks like he's doing surgery on that one. Touchdown Browns with a big pick 6. We will take it. Touchdown Browns on the pick 6. Let's go. 38-7 there. That likely closes the door in this particular one. Okay, Mitchell, so you're over in you're over in Squealer country now. That's so funny. It's cool though, like people from our little community kind of finding each other, and oh, I lived really close to you, and oh, I know where you live. Oh my gosh, I remember that house. Oh, I think we went to high school together. Like that kind of stuff. Super cool. Super cool. This little digital crew that we've come together. Mitchell, we were just talking about that. I hope it's the same one that Fellergren had. Fellergren, is that the same? Hopefully Mitchell's talking about a tree being knocked down. You just mentioned that earlier as Denzel almost gets a pick. He's 20 minutes from you now. Okay. Hit as he throws, right side, almost picked again. 2 drop picks and 2 back-to-back plays by Denzel. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that it's just 1 and not 2 different incidents of a teenager being killed. Diablo. Joe, I've caught a couple of them. It's funny because I've read those guys on Twitter for a long time, and I was like, that's what Jason Lloyd looks like? That kind of stuff. But yeah, I've seen him a couple of times, yes. I just don't have a ton of time during this. I'm a high school music teacher by day, and then I coach volleyball which is a spring sport for boys, and so it's been a very, very busy time of year. But yeah, I have caught a couple episodes, and they do a good job. I mean, you got it. He's essentially being anchored by a former ESPN anchor, right, Jay Crawford. So you know it's going to be pretty solid. 1st and 10 now. All right, let's get back to what we do best here, which is Nick Chubb up the middle, and he'll get about 6 yards. Quietly up to 68 on this one is Nick Chubb. Felton will check into the game now, and he'll run a little route, but they'll go across the middle to Donovan Peoples-Jones. 1st down, Browns. Just keeping those chains a-moving. With the way they played, it's hard to believe they lost some of the games they lost early in the season, and then, of course, the way that they lost last week, 37-32, I believe, was the final score in Denver. Of course, Mile High, always tough to play. Here's the option keeper left side, one man to beat, and he won't beat him. Good pursuit from the safety that time, Julian Blackman. Throw it to the seam on the right side. David Njoku, 1st down, Browns, and that puts Watson over 300 yards passing. He's 31 of 36. He has been extremely efficient here today, and a couple of those 5 interceptions have been throwaways. Double tight ends to the left side as we see the rookie Dalton Kincaid for a snap. They'll boot out of it. He'll go across the middle, drag concept. He's got his man, and that's the Chief for a gain of 6. David Njoku having a nice day as well. 10 catches, 116 yards for the Chief. Yep, it really has. Here comes a run up the middle from Jerome Ford. Is he going to be getting it? He does. His first carry of the day. Gets a 1st down, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to an end. 38-7. Browns will flip it over. Hopefully throw this thing into chew clock mode and get us to our Saturday evening festivities. Chubb counter. Spun down through the hole as Corey Littleton was there to meet him. 18 carries, 69 yards for the Browns. Back to Pack Posick. Or back to snapping it back. Now Watson rolling, and now he's going to go ahead and get thrown to the ground. I thought he could have just taken off, but Kwity Paye going to get credit for another sack. The former Michigan Wolverine pass rusher gets home, and now a 3rd and long for Watson and company. Cool little formation with stacked receivers in the slot. Bell in front of Cooper. Watson rolling, chucking it deep and out of the back of the end zone. Cooper had gone right down Broadway, and they'll try Cade from 54. And this kick is up, and this kick is good. Drilled it, Cade York, into the dog pound from 54. Well, we had to work out a couple of the tweaks too. We completely redid the playbook and messed with sliders again. Got him to stop kicking like 70-yard field goals, which are just absolutely gigantic momentum changers that cost the Browns at least 3 games earlier in the season, where they kicked unnaturally and unrealistically long field goals in the middle of games that just completely swung momentum that they could never get back. I think at least one, if not both, of the Steelers games had that problem as well. So yeah, Felliger, we'll see if we can keep that. I think that's maybe a playbook thing. I need to go back in and take out a couple of those runs that that like counter never seems to work. Here's a throw left side, and he'll go down. Incomplete. The rookie, 21 of 36, 189 yards. Touchdown and interception. Yeah, it really was Diablo. The field goal thing was just bonkers. Denzel, he's now dropped 3 interceptions in his last 3 targets. 4th and 6, they'll spread him out. Trips to the right side. Browns rush 4, caught for a 1st down. That was a nice route. That's Alec Pierce, the 2nd-year receiver out of Cincinnati. They streaked 2 inside receivers, and then he did a little dig underneath of them. If the pressure doesn't get home, that one's going to be there. Tipped away by the rookie from Ohio State, Ronnie Hickman. Go Bucks. Young, pressure coming from Miles, and he'll get home, and then Foskey will take half as well. Isaiah Foskey, again, our 2nd-round pick out of Notre Dame. He has been really, really good for us. He's second in the NFL in sacks, in fact, behind the other man that he shared with there in Myles Garrett. 3rd and 19 now. Pressure coming. Young rolling, firing short to his man Zach Moss on the dump off, and Delpit is there. JOK is there. Denzel is there. Everybody's there. 4th and 12. And they're going to go for it again. Why not? Why not keep going for it? Let's see if they run a similar play with drag with some streaks. Throw it over the middle. Got his man. Oh, Denzel's going to want that one back. Just floated it. Just a little floater right over the middle, and that's Keelan Cole who beat Denzel for a first down. 2 long 4th down conversions on this drive for Bryce Young. Not that the game is in doubt, but our chance to feed Chubb and get him over 100 is in doubt. Just the 2nd catch of the day for Jacoby Myers. Again, free agent pickup for them in our virtual offseason. Oh, Taki had it in his mitts. I think he was thinking about his touchdown dance. 10 minutes to play here now, fourth quarter. 3rd and 5. Young, zip it left side. Nice catch in the air. And that's Tavier Thomas. We picked him up in free agency. So clearly some stamina situations here now as we're getting those backups in the back end. Pressure coming from Myles. Thrown on the run and knocked away by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. 2nd and 10. To pass, Young. Pressure coming again. He'll fire, and the closest man to getting it was Owusu-Koramoah again. Now a 3rd and 10. Browns have been extremely good in this game. Can they get another stop? Pressure coming from Myles. He's going to force a quick throw. Zach Moss on the dump off. And a good tackle in space by the nuisance himself, Greg Newsome. Okay. Are you guys close to, I don't know how far up there you are. Tipped down, knocked it out of his hands. Denzel saves the touchdown. Kyler Grants at the tight end couldn't bring it in, and the Browns will take over on downs. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a cheap, here's comes Jerome Ford. I think it was cheap to bring Taki back, and I think he really played well last year before the injury. I mean, frankly, the linebacker room played pretty well despite the rash of injuries that they suffered. So I think that's why they're like, hey, let's just get Walker and Taki back and just get everybody healthy and run it back. Matthew Adams will be a big special teams contributor. Kanajic is back as well. So that was kind of the one room where I think they felt pretty good about it. They just wanted them to be healthy. Are you guys, Belgrade Mitchell, are you guys close to Columbiana at all? I don't know my Pennsylvania, Ohio border cities super well, but I know Columbiana's up there pretty close to it. Left side wide open. They were going to say didn't get his toes down. Just over the hill down into the city. There's a, I went to the Columbus beer festival maybe a month or so ago now, and stumbled on a place called Ill Will, which is from Columbiana, and their stuff was incredible. So good. Like, my wife and I are going to take a trip up there just to go to the brew pub. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, it's super delicious. Chubb in the zone now. 6:13 to go. That's south of Youngstown. Anyway, I recommend it. She said they were in Columbiana. Maybe I'm... Oh, you're north of it. I see. It's south of Youngstown. Gotcha. Chubb over 100 now. When he's in the zone is when he's the most Chubb-like that the game can muster. Anyway, if you're craft beer drinkers, I highly recommend Ill Will. It was fantastic. Nick Chubb left side, big hole to the 20, to the 15, broke tackle to the 10, inside the 10, Chubb running hard. Oh, sorry about that, Mitchell. No worries. Yeah, same Diablo. I've never done a specifically, I've done some Oktoberfest, but I've never done a specific sausage and cider festival. That does sound like a delicious combination, though. A little bit of a setback there, 5 yards for the Browns, though, but this drive has been Nick Chubb and Jerome Ford breaking tackles and pushing Chubb now up to $130. They just needed to get to the fourth quarter and actually give him the rock a bunch. Back to pass now, wiggling right, now spinning left, now throwing back across the middle, and it should have been picked off. That's where the majority of his 10 interceptions have come, from those weird rollouts, and he'll throw a pick whilst rolling out. Ooh, he tried to get Peoples-Jones. That was a cool-looking route. Couldn't quite get him. They'll settle for Cade York. Oh, I'm sure it's incredible. I was in Germany in college, but it was not anywhere close to October. But I've had German beer in Germany, and it was as advertised. So I can only imagine what the party is like in October. The sort of the, not room temperature, but you know, they just keep it in coolers or whatever. So like in the basements, so it was like Luke cool, but it was very good. Oh, pressure coming, and Foskey will get a second of the day. Gosh, he's been so darn good for us, and that's what we'll expect to see 007. He's actually on the roster. We guessed right on that one, too. Okoronkwo's on the roster, but Foskey's beaten him out for the job and has kept it. He's been incredible. 3rd and 23. Yep, it can be for sure. 3rd and 23. Zip it to the right side. I think they're going to get PI, even though Pierce caught it. 3rd and 23.
Defense.
Okay, you were stationed in Germany for 12 years, Wendell. That's awesome. Or cool, rather. I don't know if it was awesome. Hopefully you had a pleasant experience. I guess I was presumptive there. Yeah, that's fair, Diablo. I'll give you that. Two-minute warning here now. Colts just trying to muster a little pride touchdown. Browns, of course, do not want that to happen. Bryce Young trying to get over 300 yards. He's passed the ball 51 times so far in this game. Make that 52, and he's still not over 300 yards. Appreciate everybody being on. This one's been a fun one. Very low-stress game here for the Browns, who've been very good all day long. Another catch by Pierce on the right side, and that will get Young over 100 yards. Okay, Daniel, man, everybody spends a little bit of time over there in Germany. And there's the touchdown to Zach Moss. The pride score comes to fruition. What, pray tell, is the Sharon water fire, Mitchell? 38 seconds left here, 44-14. So now all eyes on the scoreboard. We'll go ahead and advance it and see if the Steelers are able to take care of the Jags, which again, we assume that they will. But we'll go ahead and advance it, and then we'll see what has to happen here in week number 18 for the Browns to get in. But it's likely going to mean a Steelers loss. We'll just have to find out who they're going to play. And Watson will take a knee, and that will do it for this one. What a great game this was. 44-14. The Browns are going to get a big win here at home in week 17. They will raise their records to 9-7. Shane Steichen will drop his rookie record to 9-7, and the Browns will defend home field. Let's take a quick look at today's statistics. For the Colts, Bryce Young, 34 55, 336, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Zach Moss was the better runner, Jonathan Taylor, just 3 carries, 14 yards. He really shut him down, and he kind of went away. Pittman with 9 catches, Moss with 6, 5 for Alec Pierce to go along with a couple of drops. Tackles today, Shaq Leonard, okay, no surprise. 19, 18 for Kenny Moore, 14 for Corey Littleton as well. They had 2.5 sacks from Kwity Paye and then a half from Grover Stewart. And the Browns just with the 1 fumble from Nick Chubb. But good to have Deshaun not turning it over. He was 32 of 41 for 311. A cool 78%, 2 tutties, no interceptions. How about Chubb? He picked it up especially in the second half. 25 carries, 130 yards, 75 more yards after contact is just absurd. Felton had the other touchdown rushing. Cooper 12 for 98 for a touchdown. Njoku 10 for 116. Peoples-Jones 5 for 54. He had the other touchdown. Our rookie Quentin Johnson 3 for 37 here in this one. 12 tackles for Newsome, 12 tackles for Emerson, and 10 for Juan Thornhill in this one. 3 sacks for Miles, 2.5 for Deron Payne. How about that? Foskey with 2, and Owusu Koromoa had that 2-second sack. The 84-yard pick 6 from M.J. Emerson is the rest of the defensive scores. So hang with me here for just a second, and we will find out what needs to happen in the last week to get to where we want to get, which of course is the playoffs. Conklin gets a little dev trait upgrade. And here we go. Advance the week, baby. Come on. CJ Stroud, we need it. Oh, they did win, so we're both 9-7. So let's look at the playoff picture should it start today. And we are now snuck back into the 7th seed because the Broncos went up to the 6th seed. So we are in as currently constituted, but I don't know how much of it. We shouldn't take anything for granted. We got to beat the Ravens. Look at the Ravens and the Bengals, both 6-7. Let's see who the Steelers play in Week 17. They play the Titans, who are 11-5, so that's good for us. The Chiefs also play the Denver Broncos, you see down there as well. That's good for us because the Broncos losing would help. Who else was 9-7 in there that we needed to worry about? Oh, the Colts. The Colts as well at 9-7. So we need to get a couple of those teams to lose to guarantee our spot in it. So, fun one today. Appreciate everybody being on. Mitchell's called Ill Will. Here, let me write it down. Ill Will, and it was fantastic, especially if you like a milkshake IPA, like a lactose infused things. They had a couple that were just absolutely fantastic. So, all right, everybody, this was a fun one. Appreciate you being on. Thanks, Joe, and anybody else that was new that was able to pop on and be in the chat with us. Talked about a lot of things, from our world travels to being in Germany, and people who are all kinds of stayed in Germany for all kinds of reasons, for all kinds of amounts of times, and all kinds of places. So part of what makes Nagy on Sports so great. You guys are the best. Enjoy the rest of your Saturdays. Stay tuned to the Discord. Kit and I will bring you this very important Week 17 game. Win is the first priority, and then try to get yourselves into the playoffs is, of course, the second priority. One more look at the playoff record. But there's the way it looks again. No surprise the Chiefs are rolling. The Cowboys have been crazy good. And there's, again, 3 teams from the NFC South, which seems crazy to me. Remember, Aaron Rodgers still on the Packers as well. So, all right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you. You are the best. As always, go Browns!